Okay, cool, 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 cool. I'm so happy a couple of you guys could get on. I know this is a super random time, but you know, when you're a stay-at-home mom and kids are in school, this is just what works. So my baby is taking a nap right now. My toddler is with my middle school or junior high girl who happens to be home right now. So I have 30 minutes to chat with you guys about like my all-time favorite thing in the entire world. So if you're here, you've probably been personally invited by me or another coach on our team, which means we want you guys in this with us. So let me, oops, just really quick. I'm just going to make sure everyone is muted and then we'll keep going. Okay, coaching. Chances are, if you're in this call, then you know already a little bit about Beachbody. Maybe you've done some of the workouts, you've drank in Shakeology, tried some of the Beachbody Performance line, whatever the case may be, you probably have a little bit of information about that. So let's just dive right in to what this whole coaching thing even is. And if you know me, you probably know my story. I started out, you guys, as a challenger. Like I just had my fourth baby. I needed to lose some weight. I had started running and going back to the gym and it just wasn't working. So I jumped into a challenge group with a girlfriend. I started doing Insanity and ended up in the best shape of my life at 30 years old with 4 little girls, which I was like, my mind was kind of blown. And honestly, for months, I had people asking me, what are you doing? You have so much energy. You look so great. And so I was telling everyone, like, you got to do this Beachbody stuff. I'm doing Insanity. And I had so many people go out and purchase Insanity and start doing the workouts. And I was not a coach. I was just like a cheerleader and was just telling them, like, this is changing my life. So that's how it started for me. I had every excuse in the book to not start coaching. Again, I had 4 little girls at home, so I was like, I'm maxed out. Like, I'm busy. I didn't think that I could because I wasn't a nutritionist. I wasn't a fitness professional or a trainer. I had every excuse in the book. But I finally jumped in after 9 months of saying no, and I'm so grateful I did. So let's get into what coaching is. I'm going to kind of break this up into 4 little baskets. The first one is going to be, what is coaching? Second one, we're going to talk about the tasks of a coach, like what I literally do every day. And I say every day, I don't work on Sundays, and oftentimes I don't work Saturdays either. Number 3, we'll talk about income, because that's what I was curious about at first. Like, I was like, how does this girl even make enough money to cover her mortgage? That doesn't make any sense to me, because all I see her doing is posting on Facebook. So we'll talk about the income part. And then number 4, questions. I'll open it up if you guys have any specific questions. So basket number 1, what is coaching? I love this one because really coaching starts with just you taking care of you. The number 1 thing you can do to be a successful coach is take care of yourself. It's to do your own workouts. It's to hone in on your own nutrition, drink your own Shakeology, make sure you're reading personal development. This is what I'm reading right now. Or listening to it if you're a busy mom like I am, and oftentimes I just listen to things while I'm like driving or whatever. It's just taking care of you. If you're taking care of yourself first and making sure that you're living your best life and you're working towards your own goals, it does not mean you are ready to like be in a physique competition. I will never be in one of those, right? Like, that's not my goal. It just means that you're working on being your best self. If you're doing that, then like that's the first step. That's number 1, is just taking care of you. Then number 2 is helping other people. And there are so many different ways that we can do that, whether it's posting something motivational and inspiring on Facebook, or reaching out to a friend and just encouraging them. And then obviously we'll get into the specific tasks in like the second little part. But really, number 1, you help yourself, you take care of yourself. And then number 2, you help others. That's it. Like, in a nutshell, that's what coaching is, which is just fun. And the fun part is we do this all together, right? Like, it's not just you jump in, you become a coach, and then all of a sudden you're all alone in this world of like, what am I supposed to do? We've got this incredible team and an amazing upline and just so many super incredible women who are kind of all on the same journey, right? We're all on this journey of just wanting to live our best lives and pay that forward. So that's, in a nutshell, basket number 1, that's what coaching is. taking care of yourself, and then helping others. So let's talk about the specific tasks. Basket number 2. The most common excuse I think I get is, it was my biggest excuse, was I don't have time. I did not see how I could possibly fit this in. And I think a lot of that was because I was looking at my coach at the time, and it appeared to me that she was on her phone all day long, or that she was on Facebook all the time, and that just isn't the case. Like I couldn't do that. There's no way I would encourage anyone else to join my team and be like on their phone all day long. That's just not a good use of your life. You know what I mean? So I discovered that I do have time for this. When I sat back and just kind of took a look at my life, I realized I spent a lot of time watching television back then. I spent a lot of time during the day just kind of on Facebook. I probably spent more time on Facebook before I was coaching than I do now as a coach, which you probably are like, that's insane. But that was kind of my life. So I had to really take a good look at my life and realize, like, I can fit this in the pockets of my day. So number 1, I'd say like the first real task of a coach is kind of what we talked about already. Being proof the products work, which means I am, 1, doing my workouts, and I'm drinking my shakes, and I'm trying to follow the nutrition. I'm not going to lie. I've been on the struggle bus lately with nutrition, but it's a process, right? It's a journey. So I'm taking care of myself, doing the workouts, drinking the shakes. That's like being proof the product works is the first task of a Beachbody coach. Number 2 is sharing that with others. So sharing it on social media, putting up posts about it, putting up little videos and stories in your Instagram or your Facebook stories, just putting it out there in the world that I'm taking care of myself. I feel so much better now that I'm taking care of myself, and anybody can do that, right? I think sometimes this is just me speaking from my own experience. I used to feel like to be a successful mom and to be a good mom, I had to take care of everybody else around me. And then if there was ever time left over, I could do something for myself. But I've completely switched that around. I 100% believe that if I'm taking care of myself first, I'm making sure that I'm getting enough sleep, I'm getting my exercise in, I'm taking care of me, then I have so much more to give to my family. I wake up in a better mood. They get a happy mom on their way out the door. It's better for everybody. So tasks, number 1, be proof the products work. Take care of yourself. Number 2, share on social media. So not only is that sharing through posting, it's sharing with the people you're closest with. The week I became a coach, I reached out to all of my family and I was like, you guys, you've been watching me do this Beachbody stuff for almost a year now. You know that I'm feeling amazing. You know that this is working because you've seen me lose the weight from my last pregnancy. You should do this with me. Like, that was it. It was just a very simple, like, I care about you. I love you. I want you to feel as good as I do. So why don't you do this with me? And just a couple days after I jumped in, my mom had already been drinking Shakeology, but she jumped in as a coach just to get that discount on Shakeology. And my sister jumped in with a challenge pack, which gave her both her Shakeology and her workouts. And she has been on this journey with me ever since. So really sharing with the people that you love and that you know and who love and know you as well. And inviting people. So when I would put up those posts, and still to this day, 5+ years later, whenever I put up a post about my fitness, my nutrition, my whatever, anybody who likes or comments on those posts, I reach out to them because clearly people are watching and people need what I have to offer. So I just reach out and just invite them. I invite them to jump in to my support groups. I invite them to try out the workouts. I invite them to make changes. That's it. Like, that's the tasks. Those are the tasks of a coach. And then, of course, the last one is support. We put together, as a coach, support groups. Probably many of you guys have been in my groups or are currently in one of my groups where we check in every day, we log our workouts, we track our progress, we talk with each other and boost each other up. The greatest part about these groups, in my opinion, is it isn't just you as the coach running it, but it's everyone working together as like a sisterhood to support each other and love each other and encourage each other. And I need those groups as much as anyone who jumps in as one of my challengers. So it's been like the biggest blessing for me to be able to run these groups. I run them every single month. When you jump in as a new coach, I know that can sound super intimidating, like, how do I put these together? What do I do? We run them together as teams so often. So this isn't something that you have to jump in and figure out. It's something that you can jump in and just join us. And like I said, most of you have been in my groups or are in my groups right now. So it wouldn't really be much different, except that you would be possibly posting occasionally in the group, and just continuing to be a cheerleader and an encourager in the group. So that sums up the tasks of a coach, right? Be proof the products work, share on social media, invite, and support. So that's bucket number 1. Bucket number 2. Bucket number 3 is the income part, which I know everyone is like, okay, this is why I'm here. I want to know how you make money at this thing. I will not lie, I did not join for the income part. The income part just came as I was excited about helping people and sharing this with people. And then my eyes were kind of opened to like, whoa, this could literally be life-changing. The income part could be life-changing. It was not at all my intention. I really just wanted my discount on Shakeology, and I wanted to help enough people to get Shakeology for free. That was 100% what my income goal was when I became a coach. And now it's grown to a lot more. I would love to be able to support my large family 100% just on this income, while my husband gets to go and do whatever he loves to do as well. So that's what we're working towards right now. But let's talk about the income. There are a few ways that you can earn money as a Beachbody coach. One is commissions. So anything that you sell, I know we hate that word because we feel like, I'm not a salesman. I am not a salesman either. We've already kind of talked about it. You're just sharing what you're doing, right? But you get 25% commission on anything you sell. So whenever anyone purchases a challenge pack from me, or even just Beachbody On Demand for 3 months, or any of the products, I get a 25%-ish. It kind of depends. It goes, depending on the product, but you get around 25% commission on anything anyone sells or buys from you, I mean. So the kind of cool thing about that is when you have people who jump in and they fall in love with these products, they continue to purchase. So you get a little bit of a residual income month to month. That's the first way that you earn an income, is through commissions. Second way is building a team. And the fun part about that is when you build a team, you are helping people help people. So when your coaches become successful at helping people, you earn what's called team cycle bonuses from that. So I spend most of my time with my challengers and helping my challengers and checking in with them and encouraging them, but I also spend time with my team and helping them to succeed as well, and in answering their questions, and in helping them figure out how they can reach more people and help more people. So I kind of have my time split up in these 2 different ways, and I get basically a bonus from helping my team succeed, if that makes sense. Those are really the two main ways that you earn an income as a Beachbody coach: commissions and then team cycle bonuses. And like I said, it's just fun because you're really earning an income from helping people. That's 100% all it is. And like I said, I was not even fully aware of the income potential at all when I joined. I just wanted to help people and make a few bucks to cover my Shakeology. And then it's just something that has grown into this incredible fun thing for me. So there are other bonuses as well. As you rank advanced and get higher up in your team, which means you've grown a larger team and your team is now helping more people and they're growing teams as well, then there are other bonuses that you can earn in addition to your team cycle bonuses and your commissions. And those bonuses are usually given out quarterly. So yeah, there are extra little bonuses here and there, but you can learn more about that as you jump in. It wouldn't be something that would happen immediately. It would be as your team is growing. There are also, as far as it's not actual income, but there's tons of amazing perks to coaching. I know you guys have seen probably some of my trips that I've gone on. You can earn success. They're called Success Club trips. We went to, actually, I think I'm wearing one of my shirts. This is my shirt that we picked up in Mexico a year and a half ago when we went up to Riviera Maya with a bunch of coaches. That was a trip that I earned completely just from helping people. I got to take my husband to Mexico. What in the world? I never in a million years imagined that I would be able to take my husband on a trip. I just figured he would always be the one providing for our family, and that he would take me on trips. But it was kind of fun to be able to reverse that a little bit and earn something through doing something that I love that could take my husband to Mexico. Anyways, the year before that, we went to Punta Cana. I had to miss the cruise this year because I was too pregnant, which was a really good reason to miss these amazing trips. I would have preferred, obviously, to not go on that trip and have my sweet baby here. So that's all been wonderful. But you also get free swag. Like Beachbody has given me more free stuff, personal development books, workout clothes, t-shirts, workout, what's it called? Like equipment, just so much random stuff that, again, you can earn just from helping people. I actually just got a new backpack last week, and it's like a really good quality. I've got 3 backpacks from Beachbody over the past 5 years, and they're all really good backpacks. Like we take them with us when we're traveling and going places. So anyways, that's really it. Those are the 3 big things. What is coaching? It's focusing on yourself first, and then it is helping people second. Tasks are being proof the products work, sharing on social media and inviting people, and then supporting those people who have jumped in with you. And then the income part is commissions and building a team, getting those team cycle bonuses. That's the gist of it. I will tell you guys, I'm opening up, and you're welcome to jump in and check it out right now if you want. I am not finished with it. I still have a lot more to add, but I'm opening up a private Instagram page that is 100% for learning about coaching. It goes into everything from we talked about the income, but talking about the income to why I joined, to someone once said this was a pyramid scheme. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of those little things are all kind of like, well, wait a minute, what? So if you want to check out my Instagram page, it is, I should have looked it up. I can probably just share it, with whoever wants to see it as well. But see, now I'm like, you clearly do not have to be super organized, you guys, to succeed at this. All right, Team Power Mom Fitness _411. That's what it is. I'll be sharing it on my social media, of course, as well. And like I said, it's not done yet. I still have a ton of information that I want to get up on there and share with everybody, but it'll give you a few things to kind of wrap your head around right now too. So if you want more like detailed information and a little bit more, I don't know, if you have more questions, then you can head over there and check that out. But that's it. I don't even know, what time is it? That was seriously like 15-ish minutes. That did not take very long. So I'm going to open it up. If you guys have any questions for me, unmute yourself, ask. You can always just message me as well if you have questions. But are there any questions?
Hey, Angel, can you hear me?
I can. Hey, girl.
How many coaches do you have on your team?
That is a good question. And I say that because I've got a bunch of coaches who are discount coaches. So people who just love the products, they want to get a discount, they've jumped in for the discount. I should look it up and have an exact number. I'd probably say I have 50 to 60 coaches who are just discount coaches, who are not working the business, but just want the discount. Wow. And then those of us who are working the business, there's 10 to 15 of us. Don't you think, Lindsay? Something like that. Probably 10, maybe 10 to 12 right now.
I have no idea how many you have.
Yeah. Well, and even thinking about in my downline, I mean, there are some girls that have signed on with my coaches who are also either discount and I just consider all of us one big team. But yeah, that's probably, I'd say we've got 10 to 12 on my team who are working the business.
So if somebody signs up under you and only does, like, I know for a while, like I just did the workouts. I don't know. I probably haven't made you much money, but
I don't even think about that part, girl. You're so funny. Oh my God.
But if they just do the if they just sign up to be like, oh, hey, yeah, let me help Alicia out in her coaching thing, and they don't continually buy stuff, or, it might, do you still, I'm just trying to figure out the income part, because this would be something that I would be considering. Okay, if I'm going to do this, because I've always nannied. And so I'm like, maybe I can try and do this and not nanny. So I am very concerned or interested about the income part and how best to get that.
Okay.
And another huge downfall is I am so computer, Instagram, Facebook, everything illiterate. I cannot do it. I just don't. And that's my biggest concern, honestly, is that I don't know how to send you a link. I'm always like, Angel, can you please just like send me what to do and do it for me? I'm not kidding. Because
I
I'm
love
so
you.
horrible.
Okay, so let me address all of those because those are all really good. I'm going to start first of all with the computer illiterate. I am computer illiterate, okay? For 5 years now, my husband's like, will you please just learn Excel? Like, that will be an easy way to track your people. And I'm like, dude, Excel makes my brain want to explode. Like, I am a pen and paper girl. That's
Me too. Yes.
so when it comes to like Instagram, Facebook, all of that, let me tell you, I had about 300 friends, maybe closer to 400 when I started as a coach, 0 followers on my Instagram, and I had never posted a selfie before. Like, I had no idea how to do any of it. All of it is learnable. Our team is in our upline is the top earner in the company. And in our direct up, I mean, she's like in our direct upline, but even closer to us, we've got some coaches who have hit the highest rank, who are earning more money than you could even imagine. And they've created amazing trainings for us. So like everything is learnable. There's literally nothing in this business that you can't figure out without like, I mean, you can just use Google, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we've got lots of trainings. We've got, I mentor my coaches. So I'm here when you guys have questions. I'm here when you need anything. I do one-on-one calls. As far as like sending out links and stuff like that, super simple, and I can walk you through it in like 5 minutes. And then it's something that honestly you just kind of like you keep doing, and it becomes easy. The first time you look at your back office, you're gonna be like, what the heck is all of this? And then all of a sudden one day it's just like part of your life. Like you can navigate the back office like it's no big deal. So don't stress about that part. Don't let that slow you down. Don't let that stop you from trying, because everything is learnable. When it comes to the income part, let me break it down for you a little bit. So there is a $15.99 monthly fee to have a coach account. But when you earn or when you get 25% discount on your products, so like people who are on Shakeology, for example, a lot of those people who love Shakeology, they still pay the $15.99 fee because they're still saving more than $20 a month on Shakeology than if they were not a coach and were just buying it every single month. So people that are just on like a 3-month Beachbody on demand, every 3 months, I get about $16 in commissions for them. So if you've got a lot of people who are even just doing Beachbody on demand, then that's very minimum covering that monthly fee of like having your coach account, right? If you get, say, 3 people a month to jump in with you to purchase it, they say they purchase a challenge pack, so they've got their workouts, they've got their Shakeology, you're going to be getting around $33, $35 for each of those. More if it's a more expensive challenge pack. But so it takes about 3 people to cover your cost of your own Shakeology and your own business fees. So in my first month, I covered my Shakeology fee and was like, oh, like I already did it. That's crazy. And then it's just honestly grown from there. I'm not going to like sugarcoat it and be like, yeah, if you just do this for like 30 minutes a day, then you can totally cover all your costs and start making money. Like I immediately jumped in and started talking to people and treating this like a business. I did poorly at the beginning as far as I was on my phone a lot, and I had to like sit back and say, what are my priorities in life? It's not Beachbody. So I've learned how to manage my time so that I'm with my kids in the morning. I've got afternoon time where they're napping and I like laser focused work. And then in the evening when everyone's in bed, if my husband doesn't need me, like if we're like, he's busy doing his thing or whatever, then I can laser focus work a little bit more. As far as that goes, we also have a very clear like checklist to-dos where if you do these things every day, your business is going to grow. It's going to move forward. So we've got all the tools possible that you could possibly need to be successful. I hope that helps.
Yeah, it did.
I just love you, girl. You crack me up. I don't even know how much money I've earned from people. Like, I don't even
Oh gosh.
afford it all. Oh my goodness. All right. Any other questions? Okay, I don't want to take up your whole day, and it looks like we've been doing this for about a half an hour already. So I'm going to wrap this up, but I just want to leave this by saying, if I can do this, I'm not joking, you guys. If I can do this, anybody can. I know it doesn't necessarily seem like it, but I'm a total introvert. I get my energy from being alone. Like, I'm good with people and I love people, but I get energy from being alone. Like, if I go to a party or something, I need like a day to like decompress. So if an introvert who has 6 children and a baby to boot can do this, then like absolutely you can. And there are definitely going to be different seasons in life where you're able to give this more, and there are different seasons in life where you have to step back a little bit. Obviously, the last like 4 months have been kind of a setback for me, but I'm excited to have my baby in a little bit more of a routine, to be getting back into where I can devote more time to this because I genuinely love it. I love the friendships I've developed through this. I love the travel opportunities I've had because of this. I love just the weekly messages of, oh my gosh, I lost another pound from challengers, like every little aspect of this, even just the daily, like the day-to-day, getting to connect with my team and getting to connect with my challengers, it fills me up and it makes me happy. And my husband will tell you that when I started coaching, he felt like a light switch was flipped on in his life, and that I came back, that I was like the happy, bubbly person that he married. And I was not that for a while. Like, I kind of let motherhood and just things overwhelm me and stress me out. And this is something that has filled my cup, which is why I share it, and which is why I love to do this and to bring people onto the team. So I have a new mentorship starting first Monday in September. We're going to have just kind of a 3-ish week training, very action oriented, to get these new coaches doing the actions that are going to help you to be successful. So if you're ready to go, then you want to get in before September, so that I can get you added to that group and get you going. But know that if you're, like I said, if you're here, if you've been invited to check this out, it's because we want you. We want you to do this with us. We want you to do life with us. And I believe in you, which is why I would have said you should check out this call. So that's it. And honestly, and I know like my entire team has shared this. Sorry, I just got a pop-up saying this is going to end in 10 minutes, but we're going to be done before then anyways. If you were invited to this call by another coach, like, we still want you. Like, even if you don't know me personally and I do not know you personally, like, when you become a part of this team, you become a part of this team. We are all in this together. It is not like a boss and a bunch of people. We're all our own bosses. We're all our own CEOs, and we're just one big, honestly, like, I feel like this is my second family, is our team. So welcome to the call. I'm glad you guys could be here. I'm going to put this up on YouTube for all of you who could not make it live. I know it's a random part of the day. I apologize for all you mamas that are working full time and just killing it and couldn't be here. But thank you to those who did jump on. I love you, ladies, and I will see you later. Bye, girls.